Hello everyone, welcome back to Where's My Egg? Only 2 puzzles remain now, not 3. We have a new one, checkpoint, because we solved Walk Alone last time. And we still have delay. Now the trouble is, I would like to end on a high note, which sort of means, I think it could be a puzzle that I dislike anyway, but I had to save myself from saying bad puzzle then, and change it to puzzle I dislike. But delay is certainly a puzzle I dislike. So it's like I want to get that out of the way before going to there. But the promise of seeing new stuff. I want to go there, but we'll do delay. Okay, we'll try and do delay. We'll just be stuck here for a million episodes. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I wish it were getting I wish the developer were seeing my video and then thinking, oh yeah, this puzzle needs an update, and then it gets an update, and then it's like, I actually get what the puzzle's trying to do now. Okay, but I did get answers to my questions. My questions were, are either of the two interesting techniques involved? The two interesting techniques being that they can both pair to me or they can both pair to each other. And the answer is no. So they are true scarlet herrings. They are not at all involved in solution, which is, in my opinion, a problem with the puzzle, right? Ideally, a puzzle wouldn't have stuff in it that you can do that seems more enticing than what the actual thing is that you're supposed to do. I don't know what the actual thing is you're supposed to do. But at the very least, there should have been 2 puzzles before this where those ideas came up and we used, and then here I'd be like, well, we've already used those, so I don't have to do that anymore. So they're not scarlet herrings anymore. They're just red herrings. But no, they haven't been used at all. I mean, maybe it's possible there is no puzzle that there's no interesting puzzle that uses those techniques. But if that's the case, then I would try and avoid having a puzzle where it's even possible to set up those techniques because they seem interesting. Anyway, okay, enough talk about puzzle design. What about puzzle solving? Okay, so neither of those techniques is used. What the heck does that mean? Okay. The requirement is I've got to walk in here. I've got to push this up, solid. I've got to walk through it, not solid. And in that same moment, the laser. Well, I mean, obviously the laser has to be over there, but that's how it becomes not solid. Those are two. That requirement there to have this thing be a portal and to have the laser be over here are the same requirement. I can't act on things from a distance, except I can, of course. I can do that kind of thing. But that only affects me and the swapper, not me and the laser. The only way I can see if the laser's over here and somehow, well, I can't make that go in front of the laser from here, but I could maybe make the laser appear there. But that swaps me that direction. That's the opposite of what I want. So in fact, if I want to, okay, so if I want to swap left to right, sorry, right to left, be over here, swap over to the left, I want to be seen by one point to the right, but there isn't one point to the right. So I don't think I am swapping right to left. I think I am doing something here, but then maybe this is what I'm stuck on, and this is not the right idea. But I think I'm doing something here that triggers something over there. Now, triggering something over there, what are the ways of doing that? The ways of doing that are... just haven't... Okay. I need you to end up over here. Presumably the laser's going to be on the left, because that's the thing that can trigger stuff. I guess the swappers can also trigger stuff-ish. But can they start triggering swaps? No, not really, because the laser's involved in swapping. Well, they can start triggering swaps because they can point at something. just had one minor vision about this layout. I really hate that the things are here. Can you just go away? Go away. Can I get you away as well? No. No. Okay. If you're here, have I messed up now? No. Like one way I could start triggering things is by pushing. I need to deal with this. That's fine. I can do that. That's not fine because then you're stuck against the bottom. Okay, well that's stuck. But one way I could trigger things is by doing this. No, I was gonna say I thought I had a moment of realization there, but no. Like you could be up here. You can hit that, you swap with me, but that isn't useful, right? I've just made a mess in there. That's not useful at all. That's not useful at all. La 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 la. Okay, what's next then? But that, yeah, the only thing I saw there was the idea that I could like this shape here might be implying, like this shape here might be implying that I'm pushing something down here to see something that's here. But it's a bit of a stretch, I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure if I'm swapping, it seems like I'm swapping the laser over here. The left pointing one has to be over here. Okay, let's do it all on the whiteboard, I guess. Okay, so. Laser wants to end up in this column. But to get there, it could be seen by a thing. If it was seen by a thing, like what if I just push the laser down to here? It's seen by the thing, it's over there. Cool, that's not a delay. There's no delay in that, right? It also requires getting this where I want it to be first, which is always a nightmare. In fact, this is going to be even more annoying. It's fine. There we go. That. Oh. 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 You two go up here, and then you no, you can't go against that left wall. What am I trying to do? Can you get away from me? Thank you. And you. No. What should I do with you? Screw everything. How do I do anything with this thing? I want to get you down here and to the right, but how do I get you there? I guess I like do this further over. Okay. There we go. Okay. But now I can't pull this back up. Well, I guess I can do this. That's fine. Yep. That's fine. So there's this. Yeah, it's instant. And I can't do it one column over. Like, this space is clearly here for a reason, this corner space. I can add one layer of... No, I can't. Because you see each other. Oh, actually, okay, we could pair you to... We can't pair you to this. There's another thing I can do. So there's actually no way for a vertical one and the laser to swap. That is true. Is there some way for... That's definitely true, right? Because anytime the laser sees the bottom of this or any part of this, it becomes active and then it can't bind with something. So I mean, we have a problem right now, right? Because I can't do anything with this. Where was it? It was there. So that's okay. Okay. Although now I can't get onto this, so that's also a problem. Okay. But yes, these two can never bind. There's no like, is there some way that is somehow possible? And that's like what this puzzle is about. That's the worry, but I don't see how. Because you'd have to see the laser, but you cannot see the laser because the laser sees you first. It's not even about first. It's just like the laser is pointing at you. If you're seeing that, there's no way for you to see through a mirror or something. It does feel like mirrors would be a very suitable mechanic for this game, given how much of it is like line of sight based. Not that I want the game to be even bigger than it is. I can't think of a way that these two would be paired. I'm pretty sure it's not possible. Pretty sure. So what is possible? Good question. Well, you compare to that other swapper, and then that other swapper can be paired to the laser. Can that do anything interesting though? Can I somehow get the laser to be here? Sorry, that was a bad square. That's also a bad square. Whatever. Laser to be here and hit the like leftwards facing one that's like already paired with you. And then they swap. So how has the laser gotten there, I guess the question. Or do we... So either the laser has to get there or you have to get there. Either way could work if you're prepared. Or you are swapped over. How would that happen though? For you to, for this one, let's say this is already here, pointing to the left. This one, the one here would have to be the downwards fit. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. This one here would have to be the downwards facing one. And it would have to suddenly swap. Well, it wouldn't do it because there's no laser pointing at it, and yeah, that would make sense. So laser here. What are we saying? We're saying somehow, like, what if the downwards facing one is here? Ooh, can we do this where we have a downwards facing one pointing at you, so they're sort of locked together, and then I swap. we've got the laser over here at this point. But then I can't do anything without being over here. That's the problem with that. Unless... What am I saying? Could we not do downwards facing one? It's so hard to visualize this stuff. Downward facing thing, leftward facing thing, which is already there. And somehow like you're not already paired with this. Or you are. What am I saying? I guess you're not paired with it. Oh, you are? I don't know. So I think what I was trying to say, and I'm not sure I can even remember what I was trying to say, is like we push the laser down into this space. It gets seen by this, swaps over, and is then pointing at you, holding you captive. But the idea was I wanted to swap you and you, right? Why? Yes, and then the laser hits you from the bottom. So I want you and the laser paired, I think. Left pointing thing and laser paired. And then somehow... I can't think about it. Somehow left foot. Should I just get that situation so that I can think about it? I don't know, but it might be like actually one step deep already. Like maybe they're not paired and I do something that pairs them. Let's say I push this down. You see it. You swap with the laser. The laser goes here. Then these two just hold each other captive. That's the only thing that can happen at that point. Not true. You could be paired to the left-facing laser. That's true. I keep thinking of the laser hitting the thing as like, oh, it's just inactive. But no, it's just being activated. And it could already be paired with something. So, okay, push this down. You see it swap. So then you're paired with the laser. Laser hits you. You're paired with that. That swaps up there. That gets activated. The laser swaps up here. That actually seems interesting. I would be standing here in this situation that doesn't use these spaces. Okay, let's try it. I don't know how much delay we get, or if it's enough, or anything like that. Let's restart the puzzle. Wait, why is the puzzle not restarting? There we go. What was it? So you... just there? No. Yes. Oh, I've forgotten it. So left was facing one is going to pair to the laser. But okay, but you're already paired to... okay, so hold on. No. You pair to you. You go over here. Then we try and get you this way. Ooh, which is itself kind of tricky. I need to get this out of the way first. We can get you back, I guess. Then we do the thing that we did before of... like you pair to me for a second. I put you here. Yeah. Oh. Can Can I get you out of the way even more? I can. That, put you down here. Put you here. Is this the setup? Then okay, what do we think is going to happen? Let's think ahead. Push this down. I'll be here. You'll swap. This will be here. There will be a turn. Oh, this could be good. This might be enough turns. Let's just go. Let's just go. Thinking ahead. Okay, so you are pointing at you, which is now going to swap with the one on the left. This might be enough. But when this is swap now, and then it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. No. I thought I had something. Can I somehow do this like in a different position? I don't think so. No, I can only push that down there. If I could push it down from here, I'd be done. Oh, it's not enough. Is there a delay I can add to this? An extra delay? Is there an extra delay I can add? No. 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 I thought I had a good idea. Is there an extra delay I can add? Can it be that somehow two of these aren't already over here? I can imagine there might be some way of doing a load of flip-flopping. But no, if there's not two over here, they can't fill an empty space. So if I'm doing this kind of setup where the laser ends up down there, hits a thing up here, and then teleports up, these two have to be over here. The only difference could be who's paired with who. Ah, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh, there's too many, like... Yeah, so my problem with this puzzle, as we've talked about many times, is it's too fuzzy in the middle. There's like there's nothing to grip onto to understand like what it wants from me. It's just like, here's a bunch of things, figure out the one possible way that this is possible, but like without anything to deduce to get there, except like, let's just try every combination of things that seems like it might be feasible. And then it's the actual solution is, well, all these mechanisms are like dependent so much on timing that it's hard to project forward. So you just have to try everything. And there's a load of things you can do within that fuzzy middle that are kind of interesting looking things that aren't the right thing. That's like a recipe for, in my opinion, not a very good puzzle. But like I said, in my opinion. Is there something I can add to this that does something? I don't see how. Like I can only do... Unless there's like... is there some way for me to... Like wondering, can I do this on the row above? Like if you were up one. That makes things worse, right? Because then I'm further away from the thing. I would be in this space instead of in this space. This bottom corner definitely feels like it's meant to be important for something. We compare, but not sure how useful that is. Again, because to swap to the left now, I'd have to somehow do something with the laser over here, then there wouldn't be two things over here. What if... What if I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Could you like not be paired right now or something? Could you? So right now the top one is paired to the bottom one. It's seen it. It could see it, but no, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think. Is there something I can do where I push? Like if you're paired to me, you're at the bottom now. I could, in theory, push you in front of the laser, but you swap with me. That doesn't help at all. Okay. Is there anything else I can do here? Is there any way for those two things to not be over there and one of them be over here and then get over there? Not unless there's something else over there, which would have to be the laser, which feels not right. Yeah, it feels very much not right. Or me, which also feels not right. Is there some other way? Is there some other way? Can I make this like, so what's happening here? The laser's going that way, then that, well then that, then that way. Is there some way? Is there some way that something else could happen? So it is interesting that there is another step there, but like, what if? I mean, is it possible that if these two are the other way around, which is kind of feels wrong. I mean, it is wrong. We push the laser upwards. You go to there, and you go through that for a moment. But I was thinking, is it possible that you do go there for a moment? You teleport away, and then you come back again. I don't think that's possible. How did the like infinite loop situations happen? It is a thing, but I don't remember how. I just want this to work. I just want this to work, please. Doesn't matter which column I do that on. Well, it does. I'm further away if I do it on the column that's further to the right. Put it here. Well, well, I'm just in a worse situation. Well, if those two weren't paired, well, they would get paired. If those two weren't paired, they would get paired by them being in that arrangement, like unless they're the other way round. But then they're not going to swap. Oh. Maybe if I keep doing it, eventually it'll work, right? That's how deterministic puzzle games work. What else can I even do? Like okay, for this kind of setup, there has to be two things over here. In order to do this, like, kind of swapperoo. One of the things could, in theory, be me. Let's say one of the things was me. And somehow we cause an interaction to happen. It'd probably have to be me and the downwards pointing one. So like we swap or something, or we could swap here. Well, let's say we're paired. No, none of that's feeling good. If I were paired to you, sure I could still do the swap, but it would just drag me over there, basically. I'm gonna put you back. But yeah, if I were paired to that top one and I do this, then now I get swapped over there. And what good would come of that? Nothing. There's no way for me to put... No, like I was going to say, okay, let's go back a bit. Way back. I was going to say, there's no way for me to put... Oh. 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 Okay, hold on. Let me take it around the other way, I guess. Oh, I'll just go get past you, though, as well. You compared to me. For now. I was thinking, is there any way I can put that there and then... Can you unpair for me, actually? I don't like you being where you are. Yeah, I don't like you being where you are. That's okay. Like here, and then you here, and then... Oh, but I can't move you across. Ah. can't unpack these. If I do that. Okay, what do I actually want right now? I just want the downwards pointing one to get past this laser. Which you can. But then I also want something I can't have. Also, that thing's leading anywhere. Ah. How do I do anything? How do I do anything? I hate this. La 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 la. Now you're gonna hit you. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. La 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 la. I mean, let's just do it in a different row, I guess. I guess the idea was I do this and I push this. It doesn't make any sense. No, the idea was yeah, that was the idea. That's a terrible idea. It doesn't make any sense. Push that down and then something happens. No. Is there some... Okay, let's go back to what I had. Is there some way to add an extra little jiggle in it? Extra little jiggle. Like the two things that are currently paired to each other, could they be pairing in that moment? Like there's an extra step of delay somehow, maybe. Although is this now... Where am I right now? I don't know. Yeah, this is it, basically, right? Like you go there, you go there, and the idea was this. Okay, those two are paired. Could you, like, not be paired? That'd be nice. Is there some other way? Could you be... Could... Could something happen? No, nothing's gonna happen. I keep thinking of ideas that would require... But too many things to be over here, basically. What would stop this from doing anything right now? Well, if they weren't paired, but then it would do nothing at all, ever. So then they're paired. What would stop this from just immediately firing off? If there were something in your line of sight? No, because you're currently paired to the thing. Yep. So then you're going to fly upwards. The only thing I can think of is that I somehow do something magical, like the chicken that flies from one side to another, like swaps from one side to another, and that does something. But that can't be possible because I have to be involved in like making the action happen in the first place. And the action that would swap me is there'd have to be a thing over here, swap over here. And that would have to get hit by a laser. And the only way that's happening is What am I saying? I would have to... Oh, I can't keep it in my head. Well, I have to be over there. There has to be a thing paired with me that wants to swap with me. And how would it end up doing that? How would that happen? It would have to... Like, I'd have to move the laser, or I'd have to somehow put something in front of it that can somehow then suddenly be activated, which actually is possible if... No, it's not. It's not possible. It's sort of possible. I could get the, like, uncharged leftwards one to swap over there. Like, we could have the downwards facing one and the laser here, for example. Have the leftward facing one... I could be over here, have the leftward facing one hit that, it would swap a thing over there, sure, but then that thing's not paired to me to make me swap over, so that's not going to do the job. That is one way I could be over here and I get myself to teleport over here. That's the only way I can think of doing it, to be honest. Not true, because you can be paired to you. Right, it doesn't help. You can be paired to... I don't like this puzzle. I don't like it. It's too slippy. Is there something I can do over here that gets me swapped over there? Well, and the laser's over there, I guess. I mean, I guess the laser could be over here. But if the laser's over here, then the thing I'm swapping with is over here. So no, the laser has to be over there. The thing I'm swapping with has to be over there. I would be over here doing something that causes that to happen. For example, what? For example, I don't know. That's how many steps deep I can go. If you're both paired, then nothing happens when I do this. And the chicken just runs out of oxygen and dies in this little space here. And the world is better off for it. It's not the chicken's fault. I'm not blaming the chicken. I wish I could push that down from there. But that space obviously exists for a reason. What is that corner space for? How? 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 And I guess this setup's just not correct at all, right? Is there some other setup? So you're currently charged already. Is there some other setup here? Is there a setup where... So what's happening right now? You swap with you, you swap with you, you swap with you. So it's like 3 swaps. 1, 2, 3. Where do I get another one from? I don't. What if I'm pushing this upwards? Well, then the laser ends up there already, and it's done. Nothing else would trigger. What if I'm pushing? What? Can I do a similar thing but in a different direction? Like I push the laser in front of, like, let's say actually it's leftwards facing one here. Good job doing a leftwards facing triangle. Pointing paired to downwards facing one here, which hasn't seen the laser yet. Or here, I guess. Let's think about it later. And then we push the laser in front of you. And let's say you are paired. Let's say you are paired to, what am I saying? Now this can do something, these two facing each other, if you're paired to something. What about if what? Laser here. Push the downwards facing one into here. Who are you paired with downwards facing one? You're paired with me? That doesn't feel right. Or does it somehow? Can I get the laser to suddenly appear over there? Not really. Can I get you to suddenly appear over there? Not really. If I'm pushing you in there, then unless one of you swapping with me eventually, we've got a problem, right? Also, we wouldn't have two things over here, but maybe we don't need two things over there. I could trigger something over here by pushing the leftwards facing one down into that space. That would swap you and whoever's there, which I feel like would end up being the laser. Then the laser's suddenly over here, and I'm in the way, so nothing has happened. Great. Downwards facing one in this space. Push you in. You swap with me? Because if I do this kind of thing, this is going to get filled up with something, so something's got to swap with me. Otherwise this space is blocked. So something swapping with me feels not good, because it would be in this area, so I'd just be swapping something here. Yeah, it feels terrible. Feels terrible, unless the downwards thing is with me. But even that feels terrible. Because sure, the downwards one will just pop out here, and I'll be inside. And what has been achieved? Nothing at all. Nothing's like over there to be able to do anything. I'm just mad at this puzzle now. What else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I do? I don't really know what else I can do. Is there some other push I can make here that I haven't realized I can make? Could you be paired already and then I do something with that? I don't think so. No. Could I somehow make the laser come here from being somewhere else? No. No. Laser can only ever really swap with... If the laser's swapping, it can only swap with something that's above it in the same column. Well, unless it's swapping horizontally and it's not already paired. I quite feel like looking up the answer to this puzzle, but maybe I should stick with it a bit longer. Well, maybe I should do the other puzzle before coming back to it. Is there some world where... No, there's no 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 world Am I done for today? Maybe I'm done for today. Oh, this is just endless. I thought I had an idea, and it's so disappointing for it to just not be the thing. There's no way to extend this by one step, as far as I can tell. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the little doors, you know, at the end of the dead end, where I think it's a dead end, but there's like, oh, there's a tiny little door there, and there's a million little tiny little doors. And I'm opening the wall, and I'm hoping one of them has an egg inside it. And I think one of them might. Who knows? Like, is it possible to extend this a tiny little bit, or do something slightly differently, and this works out? If only I could push that down from there. I can't push that down from there. If only I could... Like, can I... No. No. I can't be in that other space. How much walking around did I do? This is one of those moments where you kind of wish that Undo Stack only included actual pushes. Like actual state changes. I can't like be on the other side of this. I can't be here. I can't be... No. just the same thing, basically. Every time I try and think of a way of extending this, it ends up involving multiple swappers over here, and that feels wrong. It seems wrong to me. Like another way to trigger things is to do something like this. You could be paired with a different thing. You'd have to be paired with the laser. Oh, is there something in that? Hold on. Paired with a different thing, not paired with the laser. So we like to do this. Possibly with the other one, paired with this. Let me think about that. Can you come back away from the surface? Is that what I want? I don't know. You go over here. You go here. Now I've got to get these around each other. I'll do this. That's fine actually, like that. So I'm saying this, and then I put you in there. What's happening there? It's making two noises. Right, because then that one gets activated. What if you were paired with... Oh, but they don't get paired with each other. I know that's not the solution here. But then maybe you're paired with the laser. And then we do something like... Isn't this the same situation? Is it the same situation? I don't know. So you end up wherever the down one is, which is whoever you... But not necessarily if... So you end up wherever the down one is. So then I'd want the down one to be over here, presumably. But then you have to hit the down one. Okay, let's try something else. What if they're both paired? What was my question? Was it both paired to me or both paired to the laser? Have I done that? Or was it, did I ask about both paired to this one thing? I can't remember. I don't remember what I asked. I don't remember what I asked. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember what I asked. I don't remember what I was doing anymore. I hate this puzzle. This puzzle's not good. I should stop. Okay, we'll come back to it another day, I guess. All right, see you another time, folks. Goodbye.